and today I'm going to be bringing you this festival makeup tutorial. Now, at first I kind of was wanting to do something very sunsetty, very blown out in orange and yellow, but then I also started to mix in cool tones, and then it just went a little bit crazy from there. But you definitely don't have to do as much as I did. You could skip out on the stars, skip out on the kind of all over highlight. You could just go ahead with the eyes and the lips. You can do whatever you want. But if you want to see how I went about getting this look, just keep on watching. So first, grabbing my Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Charm from the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, which is right here. This very neutral orange shade, and we're just going to go ahead and messily put it into our upper crease. And I have already gone and put on my foundation. I'm wearing the MAC Cosmetics foundation, the Studio Waterweight one in the shade NC44. I did not conceal. All I did was put the foundation on and set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I kind of wanted to go for a lighter base today, and I slightly bronzed up the outer perimeters of my face with Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the shade Dark Brown to do my eyebrows. And I don't know if you noticed, but I brought my brows up a little bit more out and more lifted than normal. And I'm just going ahead and sweeping that Charm shade very messily into the socket area. And it's okay if you bring it up into the brows, just because this is a festival look, not like a everyday kind of look. So you just want to keep building that shade until you get the desired pigment. Now, once you've kind of gotten the shadows to a point where you're happy with, I'm just going to bring it out a little bit more. I brought it almost out to the edge of my eyebrow, and I brought it also very low underneath my eye. Still using that same Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Slowburn from the Urban Decay Electric palette. This very vibrant bright orange shade. And we're just going to go ahead and dust that into the crease, but a little bit lower than where we put that Charm shade. And we're going to build it up. Alright, next, to keep on building that intensity, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Savage, which is this vibrant pink shade in the Urban Decay Electric palette. And we're going to go ahead and put this right on top of Slowburn. Now, by layering these shades, you're really going to get a very blown out kind of intense look, which is exactly what I'm going for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this shade in to kind of like the inner corner and up towards the front of the brow, like so, and just work in circular motions. And always remember, you don't have to do this part. If you liked it before bringing it into the brows, then just do that. This is what I really want to come out of this look, and I think it looks super cool. Next, I'm going to take a flat shading brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Revolt, which is here, this cool toned, very silver shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that right down here. Now if you feel like it's applying a little too dry, just go ahead and spray your brush with some MAC Fix Plus or water, but don't drench the brush too much, and then go ahead and dip into that shade once more and then apply it onto the lid. And I'm going to bring that into the inner corner. Now as I'm going in with this look, I think I'm going to do kind of like a fire and ice kind of festival tutorial, just because if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you are not aware that I actually filmed a fire and ice tutorial where I used very vibrant shades along with blues and stuff, and my computer deleted the videos while exporting. I don't know what happened. I was editing and like a lot of the videos, like parts and chunks of the video were missing, and I was so ticked. I worked so hard on that. Now once you've built that silver up to the desired intensity, just go ahead back in with that M441 brush, no added product, and kind of blend on the outer corners of that shade, just so that there aren't like too many harsh lines. Now the next thing that I'm kind of feeling for this look is to go ahead into the blue shades. I'm going to dip into, I think I'm going to dip into the shade Gonzo. It's much lighter than Chaos, but we're going to be using Chaos as well. But I'm going to dip into Gonzo first with a Morphe M433 brush. And we're going to sweep that into the under eye area. Now grabbing that same brush that we used to add the orange, we're just going to go ahead and kind of blend that area right there. I'm going to dip into Slowburn and Savage once more and just go ahead and blend that into this part of the eye, just because I feel like I've lost some pigmentation there. And go ahead and do it on the other eye as well. And just because I don't want this look to look as if I just stamped some blue on the under eye of the look, I'm going to go ahead and bring some Savage and Slowburn underneath that Gonzo shade. Alright, so I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. However, I think I'm going to draw a few stars right here because I kind of want to put some highlight over it to kind of Alright, so one thing that I learned while doing this was that maybe you should get someone else to draw those stars on your face for you, just because these are not looking so great. Using the Mario Badesceu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea, I'm just going to go ahead and douse my face a little. Now just to add a little bit more something to the eye look, I'm going to go in with Colourpop's Get Paid liner, and I'm just going to add that to the waterline. Part that I've been kind of waiting for this whole look, which is using a glow kit. Now I don't know which one I'm going to be going in with. I might just be using both Moonchild and Aurora glow kits. I've already done a review on the Aurora, so if you're interested in my thoughts and how they apply, I use all 6 shades on my face before. Go ahead and check out the video. I'll link it in the description box below. So since I kind of wanted to do a cool fire and ice kind of look, I think I might just go ahead and use 2 types of highlighters on the face. Since it's blue under here, I think I'm going to add blue tones right there. I think first I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Purple Horseshoe, which is this shade right here. It's got purple and blue duochrome reflex in it. And I'm going in with my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start to slightly pat it there, right on top of the stars. And we're just going to bring it as close to the lower lash line as possible. Now this is not technically a highlight because we're not going into like the highlight points, we're going into like the under eye place. So don't worry about it looking weird, because that's the point. I went ahead and put that right there. We're going to go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to go ahead and dip into is Orion, right here, which is an aqua blue, and we're going to go ahead and put that where we would normally highlight. Now this one has like a green tint to it, and we're just going to go ahead and put that there. And now to kind of add the warmthness to it, I'm going to go ahead and apply the shade Lyra to hopefully, let's see how it looks on the bridge of the nose, like right here. Now Lyra is like right here. It's like this orange soda kind of look to it. I'm just going to go ahead and mix that. To kind of add like a blushy tint to the cheeks, I'm going to go ahead in with the shade Pink Heart, which has this white base with pink in it. And I'm going to put that on the cheeks. Now I feel like in the middle of going in with all of these very bright and highlighty shades, I've kind of lost some contour to the face, so I'm going to go ahead in with my Morphe MB35 brush, dipping into MAC Cosmetics Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there. And fade it up. If you don't have any bronzers or anything, you could always use like orange blush, because that would look very beautiful with this. Those who don't follow me on social media, I was sent a PR package from the Beauty Crop. They sent me a bunch of Girl Power liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Apeeling. It is a beautiful cool tone to neutral red, I want to say. It doesn't really have a scent to it, but I'm just going to go ahead and try it out. So that is the lip applied. Now it dried down very quickly, it's very opaque, and it's definitely like an orange tone kind of red shade. I really like it. I'm going to go ahead with the shade Chaos from the Urban Decay Electric Palette, and I'm going to stamp that to the under eye just because I feel like I've lost some blueness. Now I'm just going to go ahead in with the finishing touch, which is using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Glamrock. I'm going to go ahead and try to build up a line on my lip. Now I've put on my lashes and gone ahead and put on some mascara. I think I want to make this a little bit more warm toned than it already is, just by going in with Slowburn and Savage once more and brushing that under the eyes. And then I think I'm going to add some blush as well. I'm going to dip into the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush in the shade Sparkling Bellini, and I'm going to put that onto the apples of my cheeks. And kind of fade it upwards as well to kind of mend with that highlight. my completed festival makeup tutorial. Now I know this is definitely much grungier and smokier and much more out there than what most people are used to wearing, but if you want to do something that's crazy and non-conventional for festival season, then you can go ahead and recreate this look, put a twist to it. If you happen to do that, just go ahead and make sure to tag me on my Instagram, which will be linked down below. But thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.